Yeah, hello. Today I show you how you can farm parts for planes and boats using a car event. And you might already be familiar with this particular escape, but you can also use it to farm parts for planes and boats, which I'm going to show you today. It's very important that you do like the barrel roll as you start the event. Just, no, you don't need to do that. I'm gonna show you the best setups to do this as painless as possible. And I'm gonna start here with the plane. I give you like two ways to do it. There's like a one fast way, but it's more complex, and one which is easier. But like, it's a bit slower. But they're both pretty fast. You get like one part every 15 to 20 seconds. And yeah, let's just keep going, I guess. So the way I've done it, and it's a bit of a try-hard method, is to like do a bit of setup here. What we're trying to do is we fly straight into the goal, so there's not much steering input. And we do it so like once we're actually in a method, in the process of farming, we won't have to rewind as much. You'll see what I mean. So we go straight in like this. And we fly this. Do a little go down here. I did it. Now I do rewind. See, I'm still straight. Now I skip and I do it again. And you keep repeating this and you get one part every time you do this. And rewind this and skip and do it again. So this is the try-hard method. As you see, it's pretty fast actually. And there you go. Yeah, and if you get too high, then you won't get progress on the escape. So it's like you have to like pay a bit more attention, when you do it like that. However, there's like a second method, which I'm gonna show you also, which is like the casual method. So I set it up something like that. I'm kind of looking at the trees here, okay? And it's really important when you set this up to make sure that like nothing is colliding with the fences or anything. Because sometimes when you rewind, the landing gear can get stuck, like the wheels down below. They can get stuck in these fences, and then it's a pain to set it up again. So yeah, we do it something like this. You can't go too far to the right because there's like a tree you collide with, but you can like go past these other trees. And now when you push forward and do the nitro, you can just go forward and go down a bit and then repeat. Now you just go back and then go back until you're stationary again. Keep holding forward, do that again, do a little boost. And then rewind again. And this is the very casual method. It's a bit slower as said, but it's much more consistent. And I like this one because, the inputs are so simple. In theory, you wouldn't even have to do, like, even your fellow AI carer could do it, right? If you catch my drift. And like, if you crash into someone, it's whatever. Oh, that's interesting. Look, I'm helping the homie out down there. Okay, yeah. You get the idea, right? So that's the setup for the plane. And it's a very good method. However, there's like another event which you could use to farm with the plane. This is only really worth it if you happen to get loot digger, like where you get double the loot on a plane. I already showed that to you, right? It was on my first video on farming methods. It's the Kingdom of Lani. However, for this one, I actually have like a great method now, which will help you a lot. So let's just jump into this. So for this method, it's really important that you go into difficulty options. Set it all the way to the lowest event difficulty. Okay, what this does it reduces the time, increases the time you have to beat the actual event. And like the way it works is, on this one is, these leaderboards are very deceptive. Because what you see is, wow, 3 minutes and 28 seconds only. Well, yeah, that is if you fly through each gate perfectly and you're pretty fast. Then it's still gonna take like 4 to 4.5 minutes. So what we are going to do is we're just going to go into the event and like, like these gates, we're just gonna ignore the gates pretty much. They're like mere suggestions. You don't really need to. Like, they're right, you're like, wow, this is such a good gate, dude. Yeah, for the boat method, just skip to the chapter, by the way. But yeah, let's just go straight through here. You don't really have to care about like getting this perfectly, but yeah, I got it perfectly, yeah. And go here. And like you see, like this is the first time we're gonna skip. Oh, that's the wrong camera. And like, you know, like these gates, you know, it's like, I'm just not going to fly through them. Like, what they're gonna do about it? Nothing really. You still have to hug it like a little bit. Like you can't go too far away from the gates, unfortunately. But, you know, it works pretty well. And you already build up like 1 minute or something. So occasionally you have to go through a gate. Since the bonus, the malus it's called, like the seconds which are added when you miss a gate, they are increasing exponentially. And like you can't like miss every gate and then like you ramp up the 16 seconds every time. But you can like skip most of them, as you see me do here. If you want to try hard this, just turn on nitro, you know, it's always an option. And oh yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity while I show you the route. To anyone watching my videos, you know, coming from previous videos, you see like 4 Motorfest videos. Maybe not what you sub for, but I like the game, okay? I just want to help out the homies here. And yeah, I might do like 1 more Motorfest video and then, you know, probably I've said everything I could about the game. But yeah, that's a good method, right? Just fly through here. Oh, and then, you know, while I say that, sorry to anyone who subbed for Motorfest content, and then you see like a VR 180 video. That's gonna be good, right? You're gonna be like, what is this, dude? I didn't sub for real life VR 180 videos. But, you know, you might stay for it. So this is pretty much like, you know, normal. I only go past, you know, only go through these, you know, just so I don't wake up the exponential seconds added. There'll be a skip in a bit. It's a pretty nice scenic tour though, right? You still get plenty of parts doing this. Might be fun to do sometimes. Alright, here we go. Skip coming up. Yeah, this is the one that's gonna save you so much. I'm just gonna, you know, do that here. I'm gonna here. Just gonna go up here now. So once you do this route a few times, like you kind of figure out what, you know, how to play this. And you can always check on the top left where you see like the penalty you occurred. How much leeway you have to, you know, how many gates you can skip. Because you can skip much more gates. I'm just going to show you the very safe method. Relaxing event here. And as you see, we're like at around 4 minutes now. But like what we're doing here is still faster than the world record time since we are skipping all the gates. You know, in real life time anyway, you know. We do this and then a little action here. I think we can skip. No, the skip is coming after this one. Yeah. And that's the wrap right here. So this was 4 minutes 30 seconds and that was without nitro. Yeah, we get 6 parts. Like 7 if you have like Goldfinger and Lucky Set, of course. And it's still pretty decent, I would say. But I mean, it's not as good as, you know, using the escape method before. So I just wanted to show this off, of course. But yeah, let's show you the bolt method. You know, the bolt method, you just go to this very hidden escape here. It's right over here. It's the same one. So we're gonna take any car. I take my rally car, of course. You've known this from the other video I showed you. You know, where I spec'd this out on Hammer E-Xpress. And then right at the end of the event, you're just gonna switch to a boat. And then wait out the event. And you can't really rewind on this. You need to restart the event. Because like when you rewind, it will only place you back to the point where you switch the vehicle. I'll show you in a bit. So I'll do this again. Just gonna run this, switch the boat. And now if I try to rewind, you know, it would just this is where I switched the car, right? So like you can't really do it. You have to restart every time, which makes this kind of a pain compared to, you know, the plane method. However, it's still pretty good. And on this, there's unfortunately no easier method to do, since you have to press retry every time you do it in order to get the car to auto switch. Like you can't rewind on this. And yeah, it also works pretty well on the boat. It takes like 20 seconds per part for a boat. However, for a boat, you also have another great option, which is over here, called Yacht Surfing. And this event is really nice. As you see, it only takes you 2 minutes to get around 15,000 XP. It's not as good as the Hammer E-Xpress one, but it's still a pretty good time. And as you... Oh, damn, I wanted to like transition and say, oh, and as you see on the leaderboards, and then like I say, oh wow, look, I got the world record, but I already got beaten here. Yeah, oh well. That was unfortunate. I wanted to flex a bit. Why did he steal my leaderboard? I just got it yesterday. Damn. Oh well. What's really important on this event is you go on event settings here, and you set it to custom, obviously, and you set the time of day to dawn. And we take dawn since it has the one with the lowest waves. If you use the default one, which is like afternoon, you'll see, like as you see on the screen right here, there are like a lot of high waves going up and down, which can add up to 1 minute to the time needed to complete it. So we're just gonna take it, you know, a bit casual here and just take dawn here. There's no modifier, unfortunately, and the difficulty options, you can actually set the event difficulty to 5. Even on 5, these boats are pretty slow, so I'm gonna show you the ways, well, the key moments anyway. And like first we take the inside line, crash into this boat here, and like we will drive for a bit. So this is like the hardest part, just hold right and you get the curve. No need to micromanage, just hold right. That's it. Yeah, this is the last stretch. I just like to show you, you don't actually have to trim. Like you might know if you hold down the thumbstick you steer with, you actually trim and you are a bit faster. But it doesn't make as much of a difference in the Crew Motorfest, so you can just like not do that. You know, only takes like 2 seconds more without trimming. And that's it. So these are like just 4 parts, but if you have like a full Lucky and like Goldfinger set, you can get like 5 parts easily. So yeah, this is also, it's actually pretty decent, but the escape is still faster, of course. If you happen to have a loot digger set for your boat, you know, you might get it early or something, then this event is actually better than the escape, since it gives you like double the loot. But the double the loot does not work on feeds, right? Very important to remember. But yeah, just do the feed actually. Just wanted to show you this, okay? It's really important. And these are the 2 best ways to farm parts for planes and boats. I still think like the Hammer E-Xpress event is the best one you can do for car parts. I mean, you saw the previous video, right? Like this event over here. It gives you around like 5 parts for 1.5 minutes spent, compared to the feed over here, which gives you around 6 parts for 1.5 minutes spent. However, on Hammer E-Xpress, you get double the amount of money and even 5,000 on top of that if you deliver the car in a clean condition. Like when you're not hitting anything, like should you do it with like a rally raid car or like an off-road car or something like that. And you need quite a bit of money to re-roll for stats and get like the best set and all of that. And like if you have all the parts but no money, like you're in for a bad time, right? So yeah, I would still recommend the Hammer E-Xpress if you can. And then for planes and boats, you would take the Peacock flat one. Where is it? This one, yeah. And I've been quite busy using this method to get like a full night with Shemis set on my plane, because I like flying around with a plane. I also have this score breaker set here, which I used to get around 10 world records. You know, just I did it with a plane, right? They all use boats, but you know, I figured, you know, might just do this with a plane. It's pretty fun actually. You know, you can do this with a lot of slaloms. Just take a plane and get a great time. Yeah, I did this one with a plane. Okay, they used like the off-road ones work really nicely with a plane. got the world record here. Just wanted to show this off. I think like planes and boats are absolutely underrated, and with this method, utilizing the car escape, you too can get a fully spec'd out boat and plane. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.